Yo, what's up, everybody? My name don't mean much, but welcome to a channel with no niche. I wanted to talk to y'all for a quick second because something happened to me crazy on last Saturday, and I mean I don't mean like physically crazy. It's like mentally, spiritually crazy, you know. And one of the things that I've learned is that life will show you signs, and it will show you what you need to know if you simply listen to it when it happens. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean. So I have another channel. Some of you, I don't know if you don't know, but it's called It's All You TV. That's my entertaining channel. I do like short films and skits, and I do talking head videos with illustrations and all of this other stuff. You know, it's good stuff. Go check it out. It's as ITZALLYOU TV. And it seems like to me that I'm always leaving content on there once per year. It's like almost like I've neglected it. I have about 451 subscribers, and I could have had well off more than that if I would have paid more attention to it. But I'm still up there, and so it was about that time for me to, you know, put some more content up there once again, and I decided to do it. So I've written a skit, and I love to do skits on relationships and stuff like that, and on marriage. So I did like something with narration, and we're supposed to have done this ever since last Saturday, like I said, and I don't want to keep repeating myself. But what happened was that prior to that, I work at this school called Zeta, and I met these two brothers. They're both teachers. Well, this two brothers and a sister. All three of them are teachers and stuff like that. And one of them is a chess teacher. The other one is a teacher, you know. And the other one, the female, is a teacher as well. You know what I'm saying? One of the guys that's the chess teacher said, yo, he found out that I was in production and said, yo, if you ever need an actor, yo, I'm available. You know, so did she. She's like, look, if you ever need an actress, I'm available. You know, and the other guy who happened to be a teacher was like, listen, if you ever need a place to record, you know, my living room is available to you, in which I needed a living room setting for this particular skit, you know. And so we had planned to do this video last Saturday. And so I got up last Saturday. Well, prior to that, the brother who had said that he was going to help me out by being an actor, something came up, and he had another class that he had to teach last Saturday, which caused him not to be able to make it. And so I had to pivot and call one of my friends who's like a son to me, you know, from my old neighborhood in Brooklyn. And he was like, yeah, I'll do it. And so I called him, and I thought that he would be a good match for the young lady, you know, that I met at Zeta, who happened to be a teacher as well. Saturday comes, and for some reason, it's like I got up, I went to my job's office. I had to pick up something from there. Then I had to go to the check cashing place to get a money order for something with my business. Then I went to Subway because I was hungry to get me a sandwich, and I did that too, which was really, really good. And then I went to my office that's also in Brooklyn, and they sort of all are kind of like in the same area, but they're really spread apart, you know. They gotta be like 20 minutes apart from each other. And I was on foot, so I was walking and trucking. So when I got to my office, I finished my sandwich, everything was good, it was gravy. And now it's about an hour and a half travel time for me to get to my friend's house, where he's gonna lend us his living room as a scene to shoot the skit. So now I put my bags, my camera bag, you know, my tripod bag, all my bags up on me, and I'm like looking like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I'm looking like some type of transformer, right? And all of a sudden, I go to look for my keys to lock my office door, and I can't find my keys. I called, you know, the one that could be my godson, who filled in for the young brother who had to bail out. And when I called him, he's like, oh, are you ready to go? And I mean, he sounded enthused, like he was ready to go. I was like, yeah, but bro, you're gonna have to wait one more time because Oh man, I gotta find my keys. I can't find my keys. So I'm looking everywhere. I check my tripod bag. I check my camera bag. I check all the bags that I could possibly get. And yo, I couldn't find my keys. And now I'm like, did I leave it at the first office, which is the job office? Did I leave it at the check cashing place? Did I leave it at Subways? I don't know. Where could I have left? So I called the office job, my job office rather, and office job, dyslexia. You know what I'm saying? And so they were like, I don't know. We haven't seen. No, we haven't seen anything. Then I tried to call Subway, but I couldn't get nothing there. And I tried to call the check cashing place. Nope, nothing there. So I had to travel on foot to get to the check cashing place. And then I ran over, the Subway, and they were like, no keys nowhere. Now my brain is really scrambling. I'm going crazy right now because I am taking traveling time to go look for my keys. And I'm like really, really depleted. And I feel like just the pressures and like everything in the atmosphere, like all the air being sucked away. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to feel defeat. And I'm like, yo, I'm not going to be able to shoot this YouTube skit at all. Dag, what am I going to do? So I sat back. I went to the office. I sat there for about another like 20 minutes. By now, a lot of time have gone by. Because before you go and you shoot a YouTube video, you got to get to the place. You got to set up. You got to have travel time, like I said, it's just so much. You got to go over the stuff with the actors. You want to freshen up and, go over practice run. And by the time that's over, that's about an hour. At this time, I had less than an hour. So all of a sudden, I get the phone call or the text, hey, what's your location and stuff like that. And I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, man, And they heard how depleted I sound, because I could not find my key at all. I'm about to walk out the office and just leave the office open, be out, because I'm like, it's imperative that I get this thing done, And so after I spoke to, my people, my beloveds, I was like, they were like, no, he sounds real depleted. I don't know what happened, but they called me back and said, listen, we have 2 extra hours. And if you want to still come and record, listen, we're here. We can do it. I was like, I bet. So I called my boy, who could be my godson, who filled in for the guy who bailed me out, and I said, yo, let's go. Yo, you go now. He started laughing at me because he's like, yo, because he probably thought, nah, this is over. We ain't doing nothing. So he started laughing. I was like, what you laughing at? You made other plans, didn't you? He said, no, I'm coming. And I'm thinking about from where I am, I'm a little distance from downtown Brooklyn, which is where I asked him to meet me. And so by the time I got there, I suspected that he would be there. And he wasn't. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going to happen now? Because now we're on travel time with this. And I know that this is the end or overall for sure. He didn't get there until like almost maybe about, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 minutes. And then when he got there, we couldn't catch a cab. We got in another cab who we thought was a cab, but he was looking for somebody else who happened to be an Uber. Meanwhile, we're getting out of his Uber to go catch a cab, and a cab rolled by us, and no other cab showed up after that. And before I knew it, I got the text message. Hey, listen, we got to move on. Maybe we could do it another time. And case closed. So I'm sitting and I'm eating chicken with my second godson. I call him that. And we're sitting, we're eating, and he's like, yo, whether you know it or not, we were kept from something. I don't know what it was, but we were kept from something. I'm like, all right, you're right. Yeah, I got to be optimistic about this. I'm an optimist. Right, we were kept from something. My heart was really, really set on doing it. So I said, yo, I got to do it this weekend. What are you doing tomorrow? It was Sunday. I had church. I said, I don't care. I'm going to get somebody, even if I have to get a lady from my church to help me out. And something said in the back of my mind, wait, before you do all that, why don't you call one of your brothers that you've been helping out and working with. And I'm like, my boy Brooklyn Cakes. I was like, yeah, true, I can do that. Facts. Let me call him real quick, because maybe he have a lady that was from his organization that can probably help out, that may live in Brooklyn. I did that. He connected us together, and instead of us doing it on a Sunday, we recorded it yesterday. And by the way, today is Tuesday, October the 1st. So that was yesterday. This is the funny part about it. Out of all of what I went through on Saturday and couldn't do what I wanted to on Sunday, Monday was amazing. When this young lady came in, got together with my second godson, they looked like, number one, she came in with like this wonderful like vibe where, wow, she's like little sister material, you know, family material. Just came in like, yo, what's up? And I was like, yo, this is amazing. You know, she's like, yo, what's up? What's going on? We ready? She came in and it was like just nothing but beautiful vibes, yo. And the skit went, can I say this word, fantabulous? You know what I'm saying? It was phenomenal, man. And like I said, it's going to be located right there on It's All You TV. ITZALLYOU TV right here on YouTube. And I'm releasing it 2 days from today. So if you go over there, you know what I'm saying, if you like what you see, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, or just leave me a message like, yo, son, I saw you on No Niche channel. So I said all of that to say, stop trying to make things happen. When you find yourself trying to pursue something and you notice it's not working out for the best, and you're like, yo, man, I'm trying everything that I could. I'm trying every option within this day in order for me to make it happen. It simply means stop trying to make it happen. Because either there's another plan for you on this earth and in this planet, or you're being kept from something that's going to stop it and demolish it forever. You feel what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted. I do know that sometimes you got to make things happen. And I do know sometimes you got to fight for certain things. But in most cases, if you find like that there's a negative answer for every positive step that take place in your life within that day, it's not meant to happen. It's not supposed to happen. Just let it go and see what tomorrow brings. See what the next day brings. Because eventually you will find the answer. And you'll find out why you couldn't do it the first time. You feel me? It's your boy Donald Francis. This is No Niche Channel. Peace.